September 14, 2023, $38 million verdict in New York. The plaintiff, a 66-year-old immigrant, worked with commercial boilers in the 1970s and 80s and was diagnosed with lung cancer in 2017. Out of multiple original defendants, only one manufacturer proceeded to trial. A jury in Manhattan found a commercial boiler manufacturer 85% responsible for a man's advanced lung cancer due to asbestos exposure. They awarded the man and his wife compensatory damages, adding $6.5 million in punitive damages. The jury considered the plaintiff 15% liable due to his smoking habits. The defense argued that the cancer could not be from their product because the man smoked and lacked diagnoses typically associated with asbestos exposure. September 12, 2023, $40 million verdict in Illinois. An Illinois jury awarded $40.75 million to the family of a man who died from mesothelioma after being exposed to asbestos in products made by John Crane, Inc. Case Num 2 019 L012850 Ilsura Cook Company. The judgment was entered on August 30th. The deceased, who worked as a pump man, was claimed to have contracted the disease due to his job-related asbestos exposure. After jurisdictional challenges in California and New York, the case was settled in Cook County Circuit Court. The lawsuit was based on negligence product liability against John Crane, Inc. The company argued that the asbestos exposure from their products was minimal and other sources were more likely the cause. The jury did not buy it. They took just 20 minutes to award compensation of $40.75 million. This included $11.2 million for the loss of normal life, $13.5 million for conscious pain and suffering, and $5.25 million for emotional distress. An additional $4 million was awarded for the widow's loss of services, $3.6 million for loss of society, and $1 million for grief, sorrow, and mental anguish. Another $800,000 was allocated for loss of services, $800,000 for loss of society, and $550,000 for grief, sorrow, and emotional pain for other family members. September 5th, 2023. Decline in mesothelioma rates. A recent study reveals, finally, a decline in mesothelioma rates linked to asbestos exposure many years after asbestos was largely banned in the United States. Duke researchers found that bans on asbestos use, imposed in 1972, have contributed to the decrease in mesothelioma diagnoses. The study, published in Environmental Research, examined over 600 mesothelioma cases spanning 4 decades, observing changes in pattern.